Hi, everyone. Thank you for taking the time to check out some of the tools that Lumia Education can provide in order to leverage learning. So, just as a quick overview, uh, we were able to kind of talk about some of the Cornell notes and how you can use that and embed that technology into an LMS. We looked at exit tickets through multiple choice questions and how you can kind of add that into Google Classroom and how to use flashcards for active recall. So to recap, some of the positives of Lumi is that it's easy to use. There's multiple different like tools and activities that you can use. It allows for many different types of learners to have access. Super interactive, so some of that kind of more static and maybe stale information, you can kind of bring it to life and engage your learners. It's easy to use with some of the other LMSs, and it's a growing technology. So soon you'll be able to have your learners in Lumi itself, and there are different languages available. So even though we do find it super beneficial, it's important to kind of talk about some of the criticisms that are out there. So there have been notes of some compatibility issues with LMS. That wasn't our experience. Um, some say that it is time consuming to create resources. I feel it though this is something that we see with everything in education. It is time consuming at times. Again, we didn't find this. It was pretty quick to create what we wanted to create. There's not a lot of like community-based help forums, and you can't currently add learners to the Lumiverse. All of these didn't really seem like huge issues for us, which is why we think it is pretty great. The biggest limitation was that it does have some like time and size restrictions with the free version, but for the purposes of our work, we found that it was totally fine. So, some of our final thoughts when looking at the positives as well as some of the criticisms from other educators, we feel that for what we would use it for, we found it easy to use, and the positives far outweigh the drawbacks. We found it to be a great tool that's applicable to many different fields. And as it's a newer technology, it'll continue to improve and just get better. And the best part about it we found was that it can take the sometimes like stale tasks that we were talking about and make them more engaging. So, thanks for listening, and feel free to explore some of the tools and tutorials that we provided as links for yourself.